So we were talking about last time 6.1, I think. Okay, word problems. Let's go to the word problems today. Find the greatest number that will divide 40 and 64 without leaving remainder. Okay. Now, whenever the word is greatest talking about, most of the time what we try to find out the HCF. Okay. 6.1. Which problem is that? Which number question? Put your hand there without put your hand there. Put your hand in this question. Read out the question quickly. Whenever the word is saying without remainder, it means remainder will be zero. It means whenever the word is saying without remainder, it means talking about that we need to find out. It means after dividing, we will get the remainder zero, right? That is called without remainder. You will say, sir, without remainder, it means we will get the remainder nothing. No, we will not. We cannot say remainder nothing. We have to say remainder is zero, right? We have to say like this. Getting a point? Whenever the word is saying remainder nothing, without remainder anything, without remainder, it means talking about the remainder zero, right? What is talking about? Remainder is zero. Getting a point? So the question is saying find out the greatest number that will divide 64 and what is that number? 40 and 64. Okay, everybody put your hand there. 6.1, question number 7, I think. Okay, question number 7 first. Word problems. Read out, everybody. One more time. Okay, understand here. The question, understand. The two numbers are given there. That is 40 and 64, right? 40 and 64. Got the point? We will not discuss about this question. Let's take a very simple example, just like a childish example, we can say. Very simple example. For example, we will take 12 and 8. And I'm just telling you, find out greatest number that will divide this one and this one. One more time. That will divide this one and this one, getting remainder zero, or we can say without any remainder, right? It means whenever the word is saying that without any remainder, it means talking about remainder is zero, right? So understand here that is 12 and I try to understand the game here. You will say, so 1 second, let me just tell you something here. That is 12 and 8. What is this? 12. Getting a point? So 12 and 8 here, you'll say, I'm just telling you now, find out the greatest number. You will say, and also, whatever the greatest number will be there, that will divide both. You cannot say that number will divide the single number or this number or that number. No, that will divide both. That will divide both. It's a very important thing that we have to understand here now. Okay, you will say, sir, let me just take some numbers here. Let me take some numbers. Let me judge some numbers. If I'll take one, the one will divide this one and this one as well. One is a common number that will divide 12 as well as 8. Let me just tell you what I'm saying now. So 1. The scale fell down. Pick it up. So guys, now 112 12, you will get the remainder 0. You will get remainder 0. Here you will get remainder 0 and a 0, right? Now in this time, and also 8 is divisible by 1. 8 is okay. 1 8 it is also cancelled, or we can say it is also divisible by 1. So we can say 1 is a number that divides, or that will divide 12 and the 8 and get a remainder 0 in both the condition, right? Now let's understand something more. Try to do something here. You also say, let me just do something. If I'll take 2, you will say, sir, 2 is a common number that will divide both. 2 6 are 12. You will get 0 0. Now 2 will divide 2 4 are 8. You will get remainder 0 as well, right? You will get remainder 0 as well. You got the point? Now 2 is a number, or we can say 2 is a common number. We can say common number. What we can say? Common number, we can say that. Why is common number? Because it divides both 12 and 8. It divides both, right? 2 is a common number that divides 12 and 8 both, right? What I'm telling you now, 2 is a common number that divides 12 and 8 together, right? 12 and 8. Go in that side, Gulam. Look at the board. Can you see the board now? It's clear? What I'm saying to you now, I'm just telling you, 12 and the 8, two numbers are there. The 2 is a common number that divides both. I mean 12 and the 8, and getting the remainder 0, right? Let's go furthermore. You will say, sir, let me just strike 3. You tell me. Can you say 3 is a common number that will divide both? No, 3 is not a common number. 3 will divide 12, but not the 8. When I say the word it will divide, it means talking about that after dividing, you will get the remainder 0. But in this time, 12 is divisible by 3, you will get remainder 0. But 8 is divided by 3, 8 is divisible by 3, you will not get remainder 0, right? It's a problem. Now you tell me, if I'll take 4, if I'll take 4, the 4 is divisible by 12 is divisible by 4. 4 3 ja 12. You'll get remainder 0. And 4 2 ja 8. You'll get remainder 0. Now this time you are getting remainder 0 and the 0. And a 4 is a common number. Can we say that? Can I say the 4 is a common number? 4 is a common number. Common number, why it is called a common number? Because it divides both. It divides both. It divides the 12 as well as 8, right? So 4 is a common number, we can say that. But look at about 4 is a common number that divides both. I mean 12 as well as 8, right? Yeah. Now in this time, you will say, sir, let's go furthermore. Let's try a number 6, right? 6 will divide 12. Can you say 6 divide 8? Okay, let's strike 8. 8 will divide 8, but not 12. Let's strike 12. 12 divide 12, but not 8, right? Yeah. So we cannot take these numbers, right? We cannot take these numbers. Yeah. Let's go furthermore. Now just try to understand something more here. Try to understand here. You'll say, sir, I want to understand something more here. What is that? Among 1 and 2 and 4, which is the greatest number here? 4 is the greatest number. Yeah. But if you just like this way, it will take a lot of time. Yeah. It will take a lot of time. What is the greatest number that will divide both? Okay, it is a very time taking, right? So what would you will say, sir, 1 second, sir, what is 4? If you notice something, what is 4? It's very easy to do that. So we have 12 and 8, right? The 12, 8 1 ja 8, you will get 4. 4 2 ja 8. So what is the 4 here, guys? What is the 4 here? HCF. Getting a point? Or we can say 4 is the greatest number. 4 is the greatest number that will divide 12 and 8 together, right? So we can say what we have to do. Now you can see there 4 was the answer, and now this time you are getting the 4 as well. So what is the thing we noticed here? That is, we need to find out the HCF in these conditions. What we have to find out? HCF. You got the point? So we need to find out the HCF in these conditions, then you will get the answer, right? So no need to judge like a child here. We have to behave like an intellectual boy and girls. You will say, sir, it's very easy. Let's go. We have to find out the HCF of the 12 and the 8. We will get a greatest number, or we can say we will get HCF. HCF will get highest common factor, or we can say greatest common divisor. We will get that, or we will say that greatest number we will get. 4 is the greatest number. Now you can see there why 4 is the greatest number, because you can, because 1 you have, because 2 you have, because 4 you have. Among all 2. Now if you check like a child, then you will get 1 2 and the 4. Among all this 1 2 and 4, which is the greatest number? 4 is the greatest number. 4 is the greatest number. But will you check like this way? No, because it's a very time tracking. It consumes a lot of time, right? So what we have to do, we have to just go through the process. That's a process. We have to find the greatest number to find out the by taking the HCF. So whatever the number you will get, you will say this is the greatest number that will divide 12 and 8 together, right? And remainder 0. So similarly, 40 and 64, two numbers are given there. What we have to do in this time? Let's do the HCF. You understood that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Understand one more time here. Here we go. Which number question is this? 7. Solution. Given numbers 48 and 64, right? Now?
Yeah.
The two numbers are given there. We need to find out the greatest number. What we have to do, let's find out Directly, no need to do, right? Directly just do that. Do the HCF anywhere, you have to do the HCF anywhere, okay? Do the HCF anywhere wherever you want, okay? Wherever you want, doesn't matter. Do the HCF anywhere. Get a point. HCF 48 and 64. Do the anywhere. Just tell me, what will you get the HCF of? Do the HCF. Let's do the HCF. What will you get? 16, you will get that. Okay, now you can see there 16 is the greatest number. 16 is the that will divide 48 and 64, and remainder you will get 0. So hence we can say that the greatest number equal to 16. Any problem? The required you will say the required greatest number equal to 16. We can say 16 is the sir. How do you know that 16 is the greatest number? That will divide both, because it means there are some more numbers are there that will divide both. By it means that when I say that the required greatest number are there, the greatest number is 16. It means some more numbers are also there that will divide 48 and 64. You tell me what are the numbers? What are the numbers that will divide all this one both? All the factors of 16 that will divide both. Factors of 16: 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. Because 16 is already written, so no need to write that 16. So it means, okay, write the 16, no problem. Now you can see there among all these numbers, now 48 and 64 divisible by 1, you will get the remainder 0. Divisible by 2, you will get the remainder 0. Bhai, 2 do ya? 2 4 ya? 8. You are getting the remainder 0? Yes, sir. And 64. 2 3 ya? 62. 2 did ya? 4. So you are getting the remainder 0. Okay, it means we can say that among all this one, you tell me, among all this number, which is the greatest number? 16 is the greatest number. So that's why we say that 16, the required greatest number, that is 16, that will divide 48 and 64, getting remainder 0. I hope you show that. Yeah. Let me take one more example, then you can understand. I'm just telling you, find the greatest number that will divide. Okay, but let me take a very simple example. Okay, I'm just telling you now. Find out the greatest number that will divide both 36 and 24. I'm just telling you now. Find out greatest number that will divide both, getting remainder 0. Giving remainder 0. You will say, sir, let's do now. You tell me what is the HCF of this one. 36 and 24. You will get 12. You'll get 12. So we can say the 36 is divisible by 12. You will get remainder 0. 12 3 the 36. You will get remainder 0. Right? 12 2 the 24. You will get remainder 0. And all the factors of 12. You tell me what is that? 1 2 3 4 6 12. So now we can say that 36 and 24 are divisible by all the factors. All the numbers divisible by 1, no need to check that. 2. 36 divisible by 2, 36 divisible by 24 divisible by 2. 36 divisible by 3, 24 divisible by 3. 36 divisible by 4 and 24 divisible by 4 9 are 36, 4 6 are 24. Get a point? Yes, sir. So what I'm telling you now, question arises to here. Now you can see that among all this number, what is the greatest number here? 12. 12. That's a very important thing that you need to understand. That's why the question was talking about find out the greatest number that will divide 36 and 24 together, right? That's a very important thing that we need to understand. It's a very important thing, right? I hope you ensure that. Read out next number question. Same question. Find the greatest number that will divide 24 and 56 without giving remainder. Same question. Next, see. By that will divide this one or that divides both are same thing. Nothing difference. We have to find out HCF. Next. Very beautiful question is there. It's a very beautiful question. Now this time, first of all, copy this question. Copy everybody. 7. Write down exercise in a copy. You don't have time. I cannot give you the more than 10 hours. I want to give you the only 10 seconds. I cannot give you thousands of hours to write this one. 1, 2, 3, 20, 50, 60. Closed. Copy fast. You don't have time. Do it fast now. Do it fast. Do it fast. It's done. Read up is Ray. Everyone has a problem to see the board. What's nonsense going on here with you already? Mahan. What's the problem? Is shining problem or do you have the problem with the eyes? Shining problem. Light comes here. Light comes here or something else problem? Something else. In this age. In this age. भाई साहब क्लास 6-7 में ऐसा हो रहा है रे copy quickly. It's done? Yes, sir. So now understand the basic concept of that question. Understand here the basic concept. Now read out that question. Which question is that? Remainder? Remainder 5 living. Okay, now let me just take simple example here. Then you can understand. Look at the board. Keep watching. Keep learning. Keep watching here. You will say, sir, I have a number that is 18 and 26. Okay, what it says? Not 18. I have 20 and 26. I want to tell you now, find out the HCF, find out the greatest number that will divide both. That will divide both, huh? Read out the question. Yes, okay, now I'm just telling you that find out greatest number that will divide 20 and 26. Leaving remainder 2 in each case. In each case it means 2 is remainder in 20 as well as 2 is remainder in 26, right? So whatever the remainder is there now, we have to subtract 20 minus 2. What will you get, guys? 18. Or 26 minus 2. What will you get, guys? 24, right? And let's find out the HCF of 18 and 24. That tell me, guys, what will you get? HCF of 18 and 24, you'll get 6, right? Now, in the whatever talking about the remainder in this time, remainder is 5 in each case, or we can say in the both 5 in both, right? So now in this time, what we have to do here, you will say so. HCF of 18 and 24 is 6. What is this? 6, right? Now, now you will say so. If we'll divide 20 by 6, 6 3 ja. 18, you'll get remainder 2. Okay, 26. 6 4 ja, 24. You'll get remainder 2. Right now? So now you're getting the question was saying that find out the greatest number that will divide 20 and 26, giving the remainder 2. Pick up the pen. Pick up the pen. Something fell down. Whose pen is this? It's your pen. Find out the greatest number that will divide 20 and 26, giving the remainder 2. What is this? Giving the remainder 2. Getting a point? So now HCF of 18 and 24 is equal to 6, right? So in this time, we can say 20 and 26, 20 and 26, okay? The remainder, we are getting 2 here. What we are getting remainder? 2. We are getting remainder 2 here. The question is saying to find out the greatest number. Find out greatest number that will divide 20 and 26, giving the remainder 2. What is that? Giving the remainder 2. So guys, what will you do? Whatever the remainder is given there, now just subtract this remainder from the given numbers. The 20 minus 2, what will you get? 18. 26 minus 2, what will you get? 24. And now somebody can ask the question, sir, why you are subtracting? Why don't you add? Question raised.
Yes, sir.
Getting a point? So question arises here, sir, why you are adding? I want to, why don't you subtract? Why do you subtract? I want to add. I want to multiply. I want to divide. Why you're just subtracting here, right? Question arises here. That's a great question. Move on. Now, what is the remainder here?
5.
Huh?
5.
5. So 5, the remainder 5 in each case? In each case?
Yeah.
Right? So what are the given numbers are there? 53 and 85. The question is saying that find out the greatest number that will divide both. It means that will divide the 53 and 85, giving the remainder 5. In each case, when the word is saying in each case, it means 5 is remainder in case of the 53 and 5 is remainder in case of the 85. Right around? One more time, try to understand that. What I'm saying now, the question is saying that find out the greatest number that will divide 53 and 85 and giving the remainder of 5. Then in each case, it means talking about the 5 is remainder in the 53 as well as 5 is remainder in the right. Try to understand now here. The 5 is remainder in the 53 as well as the 5 is remainder in the 85, right? So understand the concept now. You will say, sir, it's very easy now. I have to do something. जब तक मैं अपनी बातों को खत्म ना कर लो 10-15 तक, जब तक मैं अपनी बातों को खत्म ना कर लो, तुम्हारा काम है look at the board. When I speak something, understand. Sorry, गलत जगह पे रख दिया. Understand. Listen. Okay. Watch. Understand. You got the point? Yeah. So now, here you will say, sir, 53 and 85. Okay? 53 and 85. You will say, sir, it's very easy. 53 minus 5, you will get what? The two numbers we are getting. These numbers will help me or will help us to find out the greatest number that will divide 53 and 85, giving the remainder 5. I hope you understood that.
Yes,
Let me tell you one more time. 40 and 80 will help us. There's no any problem with the 48 and 80. We don't have any problem. We don't have any lena dena with the 48 and 80, right? But these numbers will help me to find out a greatest number that will divide 53 and 85, giving the remainder 5 in each case. Try to understand that. What we have to do when the word is saying the find the greatest number, it means always talking about HCF. Most of the time, 99% case, when the word is greatest word, the word is greatest there, we have to find out HCF. When the word is smallest to there, we need to find out
LCM.
but it does not mean that I'm not saying that all the time. Somewhere the question will be changed according to the question. We have to choose something. But most of the time, when the word is talking about the greatest number, it means talking about that we need to find out the SCF. You tell me SCF of what? 48 and 80. Everybody calculate. Give me the answer. Calculate. Calculate. Find out the SCF. Calculate, guys. Everybody calculate the answer. Huh? Can you move? So now you got the answer, that is 16, right? You got the answer 16. Try to understand. Stop writing. When I started to write, stop writing. When I started to write, stop writing. Sir, please let me calculate. No, 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 no. Stop. So please sir, one step is left. जब बोलना शुरू कर दिया बोर्ड देख, मैं तेरा कुछ भी नहीं सुनना चाह रहा, सीधी बात है, मैं कुछ भी नहीं सुनना चाह रहा भाई. लिखना चालू किया, लुक एट द बोर्ड, केस क्लोज्ड, सीधी बात. Now what I'm telling you, 16 is the greatest number that will divide 53 and 85, giving the remainder 5. Understand here, everybody? You'll say, sir, I wanna check here. 16 3 48. You'll get 5. Getting a point? And 85. 16 5 what will you get, guys? 80. You'll get remainder. Now you can see there 5 in both. Remainder, you're getting the remainder both. By don't divide 48 by 16. Don't do that. If you divide 48 by 16, you will get remainder 0. This is not the original number. Original number was 53 and 85. Question is talking about the original number now. When the find the greatest number that will divide the 53 and 85. Sir, you got the answer. You got the 16 as of the 40 and 80. Divide the 48 and 80 by 16, right? You are saying this? Are you saying this? No, this is a problem here. Stand up. Outside. Yeah, be stand up there. So what I'm telling you now, look at the board. Hey! What I'm telling you now, the SR 48 and 80 is 16, right? Now in this time, you will say, sir, will you divide 48 and 80 by 16? Huh?
No.
What will you do? Huh? Yeah, we have the problem with this number, original number. Yeah, we have the problem with the original number we have. We don't have the problem with this number, right? We have the problem with the original number. You got the point?
Yes, sir.
So we need to deal with the original numbers. We don't deal with these numbers, right? You get that point? Okay, understand here. So I hope you understood that here. So the problem is here now. We need to understand something. That is, the question was talking about we had to divide the original 53 and 85 divisible by 5. Find out the greatest number that will divide 53 and 85, giving the remainder 5 in each case. You get a point? So understand here. So you can solve this question.
Yes, sir.
So what will you do? You will first of all you write solution and given numbers. Solution and given numbers equal to 53 and 85. And what is talking about? So whatever the things that is remainder talking about, that you have to subtract this thing from the given numbers, right? 53 minus 5, what will you get, guys? 48. And 85 minus 5, what will you get? 80, right? So you have to find out the HCF of 48 and 80. What will you get, guys?
16.
So we can say that 16 is the greatest number. What is this?
16 is the first.
16 is the greatest number. We can say 16 is the greatest greatest number here. We can say that will divide 16 is the greatest number that will divide 53 and 85. Remainder huh? Yeah, remainder 5 in each case, right? Wrong? Slums. Oh, कोई बात नहीं. So now in this time, what we have to do here, that is the remainder. I hope you understood that little bit. You don't understand, now? Let me tell you one more time. We don't have the problem. With these numbers. We don't have the problem with the 48 and the 80. We have the problem with 53 and the 35. We don't have problem with the 40 and. So when we don't have the problem 48 and 80, then what they are doing here? They are helping us to find out the greatest number. You getting a point? They are helping us. It means they are saying that here, let me just help you now. Getting a point? 48 and 80 is saying that, let me help you now to find out yeah. Let me help you. Question saying that this one or this one saying that. Let me help you to find out greatest number that will divide 53 and 85, getting remainder 5. I hope you understood that. You got the point? I hope you understood that. So write down in your copy solution. Question. Which question number is that? Huh? Huh? What day number?
17.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Write solution, given numbers. Solution, comma, given numbers. Given numbers equal to 53 and
85.
write down 53, comma 85. And below of this line, write down remainder equal to. Write down below this line. Don't put your hand there in your cheek. Remainder equal to. What is the remainder here in this triangle?
5.
Yeah, write down remainder equal to 5. Remainder equal to?
5.
That's great. Okay, now because as we know about this time, what we are doing here, you will say so. 53 and 85 will not help me. What is the greatest number? But 53 and 85 and remainder will help me something. Will help us something, right? So you will say, sir, 1 second. Let me do here something. So everybody written that solution given numbers. Remainder, have you written that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, these are the actual information that is given in the book. Okay, or we can say these are the actual information that is given in the copy, right? So now in the question we can say. So what we have to do, then you will just write now. What do you write? Now. So 53 is given there now. 53 minus 5. What will you get, guys? 48. And we can say 85 minus 5. What will you get, guys? 80. Right, like this way, everybody. That's 2. It's done.
Yes, sir.
So now in this time, what we have to do, we have to find out now 48 and the 80 is helping us or are helping us to find out a greatest number, right? Now what we have to do whenever the word is saying greatest, okay, whenever the word is saying greatest, what we have to find out, we have to find out HCF. So HCF you can calculate somewhere. You can calculate directly. We have to write the answer because this time question nowhere is saying that find out the HCF. Question is talking about the find out the greatest number, right? So you will say, sir, can I find out the HCF here? I mean, can I calculate like this here? Can I calculate? Yeah, if you want, you can calculate, but don't calculate here because the question is saying to find out the greatest number. Question is not saying to find out the HCF, right? If the question would be saying that find out the HCF, then we would have been calculated like this way, right? But this time nobody is talking about the find the HCF. Question is talking about the find the greatest number, right? So what we have to do, calculate somewhere. You tell me what will you get the HCF of this number. You'll get 16, right? You'll get 16. So 16 is the greatest number that will divide 53 and 85, leaving the remainder. Okay, let's check now. 53 is there. I checked already. Again, check this. 16 3 down. 48. Guys, what will you get? You are getting the 5 as a remainder. Okay, next. 16 5 down. What are you getting, guys? Sir, 5 is written in the question in only one time. Why it is not written 2 times? Because question is saying that 5 in both. Sir, you are getting the 5 2 times here. But in the question 5 is written 1 time. Do you feel what I'm saying now?
Yes, sir.
You can ask the question, sir, 5 is, you are getting the 5 2 times. We are getting the remainder 2 times, not 5.
Yes, sir.
But in the question, it is given only 1 time. Right or wrong?
Right.
So what should I, why it is not 2 times? Because question is saying that in both, you can see the last part of the question. In both. So that's why he didn't write that 5 2 times. It is saying that both, it is talking about the both. BOTH, both talking about both, right? You're getting up on what I'm saying now? Let's just closed. So guys, the required greatest number is, so here in this time you will say hence the required greatest number equal to 16. The question was saying that find out the greatest number that divides 53 and 85, giving the remainder 5 in each case. I hope you understood that.
Yes.
So question was saying that, let me just remind you one more time. Find out the greatest number that will divide 53 and 85, giving remainder 5 in both, or we can say in both the cases, in case of 53 or in case of 85. So what is the answer, guys? 16 the answer. Did you understand that? Copy quickly. You don't have time. When the word is greatest there, okay, so we need to find whenever the most of the time I'm talking about most of the time when the word is greatest there, we have to find out the HCF, right? That's a very important thing. So now in this time but question is asked in different ways. Some other additional words are added here, right? It's a very important thing that we need to understand that. Okay, so what will you do? Read out the question one time. Okay, what are the given weights are there? 109 kg and 91 kg. That's a great question. I hope you will solve this.